Hello everyone, this is Griffith, and today we're having a very special getting prepared video because this time it's about the upcoming burst and LD weapons for global. So I will tell you about the differences and what you have to do, what you have to sell or keep. So let's dive right in. First of all, what are burst and LD weapons? So as you can see, these are the burst weapons. I mean, it's it's there in big capital letters, and yeah, they come like this with level 1, and you just have to level them to level 50. This costs about the same amount of power orbs or tokens as purpling an X+. So it's around close to 1000. And that's it. You don't have to limit break them. No power stones used or needed. So that's that. And you will have the strongest weapon for the character with 130 CP. The CP won't change because, of course, you won't limit break them. So, what's an LD on the other hand? Because they are a little different. So these are basic LD weapons. And as you can see, you have to limit break them with power stones just as any other weapon. What you get is a new attack. So that's, yeah, something new. And what's new also, so here you can see them MLB'd. They're like these. And what's important about that, I'll show you real quick on Squall. I just picked one of the earliest burst and LD characters to show you. Yeah, as you can see here, this is the LD passive. And you get that for 0 CP. So you can equip that to everyone. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if you have free CP or not. You can equip it because it's at 0. Alright, so you get a new attack for 0 CP, and it's usually one of the strongest in the game for each character. Pretty nice, in my opinion. So, that's that. And now we will have a look at what distinguishes these weapons. So which one would you keep? Which one would you sell? So I can't show you on Squall, I think, no. So we gotta go to another character, and I will show you the difference. So I think from Arden, I have X+ and LD still in my thing. Okay, where is Arden? All right, here. So he has his X+ purpled equipped now. So you can see the stats here. And if I would pick the LD, max limit broken, you see it's only level 35, while the X+ is level 40. So the stats are worse. So what you're gonna do, you MLB the LD, you sell it, and you keep the passive. And you keep your X+. In case you don't have a burst weapon, you always keep your X+. Because it has better stats. Alright. So, but what is the case if you have the burst weapon? As you can see, I kept the burst weapon, and now I will show you the difference between them. So, it's not huge. It's not a huge difference. The stats are almost the same, even though there's a 10 level difference, because level 40 and level 50. But it's still really, really equal. So in case maybe they add some new limit to X+, maybe they will become stronger than even burst, and you keep the burst passive, if that's possible. I'm not sure. Yeah, but that's what you want to do right now. The CP are higher on the burst anyway, so you have 110 on the X+, 130 at the burst weapon. So you keep them because they're stronger, more CP, and you get the burst phase. And that's what I will show you now. So we pick a fight. I think I'll do the Alexander Chaos because he has no special resistances or anything, and he should be really close to the burst banners. So let's go to Alexander here. Alright, so as you can see, I picked those three and this one. Ami has his burst equipped. You cannot see it here. You can see it here. Not burst, I mean LD, of course. So this is his LD. I don't have a good row here, but I will show you. So let's begin. Friends won't matter. Alright. So this is the regular Squall as you know him up to this point. And then we got the LD attack and his burst button. So first I'll show you what his LD does in this case. So you click it, he will do his new attack. Does a lot of damage, and he gets this buff. So this is depending on each character and each LD weapon, because yeah, there's no common theme for these. Some get a buff, some don't. Squall gets one, I think Ami too. Not sure about and Toto though. Anyway, that's what you get there. This LD will erase turns for the whole party, for the whole enemy party, if you want to say that. And this LD, it was HP silence, I think. Silence or HP silence, I'm not sure. All enemies, so that's what you get there. Alright, so that's basically the LD. There's nothing else to it. You get maybe more damage out of it, you get buffs, you get team buffs, single buffs, it depends. But it's one of the strongest attacks one character can get, that's for sure. So now we will have a look at the burst weapons. I'll show you Squall's burst, because I think he's one of the most popular characters. So that's what happens. So you can get six turns of burst here, and you can use all of your attacks. Pretty much all of them. The axe will be already up, and everything else can be used once here, except you get 3 turns out of it. So let's do, I don't know, the LD first. So now it's used up, and as you can see, the buffs on his head, they won't go away. They won't count down. The time is literally frozen. The enemy won't attack. He won't do anything. It's your summon phase, to call it that. The burst phase is like a summon phase. So let's continue. You hit like that. You use this attack. You have to keep in mind what attacks you want to do when in the burst phase, because depending on battery and stuff, it can vary a little. So for this last attack, I'm just using this HP plus, and there's the final burst attack. That's usually a very strong one. It goes to from 200,000 around that to 300,000, I think. And then you get the total score on what you did in this burst phase. Then you have the burst buff up. That's already depending on what burst you have, because that is different too for each character. And the duration is different, so it can be 4 or 3 turns, or 10 turns, or 8 turns. It really depends on the unit and the burst weapon. So this is pretty much what you get. Now Squall, I think, does give more damage for AoE attacks, if I'm not totally mistaken. But we are fighting a single enemy, so not sure if that's working. Nope. Alright, so that's what you get. And there you have it. So, what do we learn here? Is it more important to get the LD weapon or the burst weapon? I'd say the LD per se is a little more important, because you get a new attack and you get 3 or 4 uses of them, and yeah, that's very helpful, and they mostly have a good effect on the enemy or on the team. So yeah, the burst weapon on the other hand is a tactical thing, because you have a whole summon phase. You have 6 turns where you can do whatever you want, and gives you all attacks that you have again. So even the ones that are already used up, you will have them again in the burst phase. So that's really a tactical thing, because you can wait for the enemy to break again, or you can, just like a regular summon phase, you place it in a strategic position of the fight. And of course, you do a hell lot of damage at once, so that's helpful too. Alright, so I hope you have a little understanding of what burst and LD will do, what they're for. And yeah, the first banners, if I remember correctly, will feature free multi-pulls for each weapon, and there are 2 banners for each burst and LD weapon at the beginning. So I think that's until Arden, if I'm not wrong. And there you get free multis, and you get the burst and LD and 2 banners with different featured characters on it. So that's what you're gonna get. I hope this helps to make some decisions, to plan, and to understand what these things will do. There was Griff, and have a nice Sunday, and I hope we see you next time. Bye bye.